Okay, here we go. Hi, Floss Tube. My name is Deborah, and I decided that watching all of your videos, I was feeling a bit like a stalker. So I decided to bite the bullet and try creating my own videos. So we will see how this goes, and we will see if I can actually get it uploaded onto YouTube. But we'll take this one step at a time. So today, what I would like to do is just show you my works in progress and do the Know Your Needle Worker tag and talk about a stitch along that I've started for next year. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Hopefully it won't be too long and I won't be all rambly, but no guarantees. So the first one I have is a Heaven and Earth design, the first one I've ever started. I started it on January 1st of this year, and it's a Chilly Winter by Mimi Sankaric. I hope I'm probably butchering that, but I'm sorry. And I'm doing it on, I believe, 20 count. I didn't look that up, but this is where I am so far. I think I've got 3 pages. I've got 3 pages done, and this 4th page in progress is just being a pain. It is all confetti, and that's what has really stopped me from working on it any further. So what I've decided to do, because I still love it and I still want to work on it, what I've decided to do is to stop doing that page and start down here, which isn't as confetti heavy, and I'm going to try parking too, which I haven't tried. Usually I've been doing the cross country 1 page at a time. So I'm going to start doing over here and see if I can make some progress, and then when I'm feeling better about this, I'll go back to the confetti. But I love this, and I love all of her designs. I think I've bought another 2 of them, or I've got them on my wish list. They're kind of the southwestern type look, which, being in Arizona, that's what we do here. So that's number 1. The second one I have is by Alessandro Adelaide. It's the Cardinal Christmas Ball, which I started along with a Sal that I believe was on Cross Stitch. It was either Cross Stitch It's Fun or Stitch Mania. And I got this far, which I had some problems with, because when I started it, I had bought, what kind of threads are these? They're oh shoot, I should have written it down. Anyway, I bought like 3 or 4 skeins, and then I decided I needed more, so I went and I ordered more, and when I got the second batch, they were nowhere near as variegated as the first batch. So what I decided to do is I did all of these here, and the little heart, and I believe this little guy down here, in the really variegated ones, and then decided to do the rest of the ball in the other ones that are more a consistent color. So I think that'll work out okay. I'm not going to have it done for this year, which, you know, happens. But I just I wasn't feeling the love on this one. So it's on the back burner for a little bit, maybe after Christmas, because I'm working on some Christmas stuff now that I will show you. Maybe after Christmas and that stuff is done, maybe I can come back to this and work on it a little bit. The next one I have is an Ursula Michaels design. It's called Bubbles, which is really cute. I might actually do this and give this to one of my grandchildren. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And I haven't gotten much done on this one at all. I think when I started it, it was one of those times where you look at what you're working on and you say, I hate all this and I need a new start. And that's what this was. And then I went back to my other stuff. So we'll work on this somewhere down the line. My two current whips are Christmas items. And the first one is some Christmas ornaments, Tiny Tidings 9 by Lizzie Kate. See if you can see those. Ooh, a little bit of glare. They are really cute and are going really fast. So I've done one. And the second one I've been working on, I actually just did all of this last night. So they're not taking me any time at all. I'm going to turn these into flat fold Christmas ornaments. I hope to get all 5 of them done. I'm going to turn them into Christmas ornaments and give them to some friends of mine for Christmas. So I think those are really cute. I love Lizzie Kate stuff. And the last one I have is the Mystery Sal for Plum Street samplers of the 12 Days of Christmas. So they're doing all 12 days, and a new one is sent out every Friday. They're all free patterns, so you can go to their blog and just download them, or download individual ones if you just wanted to do one. So I've gotten the first four almost done. The little black crows are supposed to have little crowns on them. I'm going to do those in gold metallic. And then on the third day, there's a crown up there that's also going to be in the gold metallic like the first and second days. And so I'm starting on the 5th day, which is the 5 golden rings. And the rings themselves will be the metallic Krennic, which I don't really like. I really prefer the Petite Treasure Braid, but I had the Krennic, so I'm using that just to get it used up. Now, my last one is my Whip of Shame. I have had this for at least 11 years, and I love it, but I didn't have a frame that would work for it, so I was doing it in a hoop, and it is just humongous, and was just really uncomfortable to work on. So it's a Eva Rosenstand design. This is what it looks like. It is beautiful. And I actually had to get this out and iron it today too, because it was just horrible. This is what I have done. A little bit over half. I hope you can see that. A little bit over half of it. And it's on I don't know what size fabric this is, but it's big. I think it's bigger than 14. It might be 11 count. So once I work on it, it goes real fast. I would really like to get some more of this done this year because I have a place to hang it. I've got an empty wall that's been sitting in my dining room that has been empty the whole, just over 10 years that we have lived here. And we're now in the process of starting to do some color changes, color designs, that kind of thing, new furniture in the living room, great room, kitchen area. So I don't know what colors we're going to end up with in these rooms, but I don't care. When this is done, it's going on that dining room wall because I want people to see that I can finally finish something this size. So there we go. Those are my whips. I only usually work on 1, 2, maybe 3 things at a time. So I do get good chunks of work done at any given time. Now, one of the other things I wanted to talk about is a SAL, or stitch along, that I've started starting January 1st. And it is to do the Country Cottage Needleworks Santa's Village, which I think is just adorable. So I've started a Facebook page for it. I will, if I can figure out how to put the link below, I will do that. Otherwise, you can search Facebook for Santa's Village, S-A-L. Santa's with an apostrophe S. We've got about 35 people, I think, so far who are doing it. I'm really excited about that. And we don't have a lot of rules. So if you're doing them individually, that's fine, or doing the big all at once, all on one piece of fabric, that's fine. Some people are using all the specialty threads, some people are using all DMC, some people have already started them, but we don't really care. If you're starting it and now, if you've already started it and want to continue with a group who are doing the same ones, we would love to have you. And it's just to encourage people and see what other people, how they're doing it, if they're making any changes to fabrics or colors or adding sparkle or whatever. So again, it's Santa's Village SAL on Facebook. So please join us if you are doing these or you have plans to start them sometime next year. And the last thing, I just wanted to do the Know Your Needleworker tag. Now I have to put on my glasses to be able to see this. So here we go. Where do you live? I live in southern Arizona in a small town called Green Valley. We're about 25-30 minutes south of Tucson and about 45 minutes north of the Mexican border. Great little town, a lot of retirees, a lot of snowbirds who are here just during the winter. But we really love it here. Every time we drive into the entrance to our community, we just kind of look at each other and say, God, I'm glad we're here. What do you do for a living? I am retired. My husband and I are both retired. Previous to that, I worked for 22 years for a park and recreation district in the East Bay, San Francisco East Bay area. And before that, I worked for 10 years for the federal government for the, what is now Homeland Security, what the equivalent of Homeland Security is now. Do you have any children? I do not. I have 4 grown stepchildren. The youngest is 40. And we have 4 wonderful grandchildren. They are 17, 15, 4, and 2. So we don't get to see them a lot because they're in California and we're in Arizona. But we keep in touch as much as we can, and they come down and visit us, and we go up and see them as often as we can. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have one kitty. Her name is Princess. She's all black, a little bit over 10 years old, so she is going a little gray, believe it or not. Yeah, we just have the one kitty. I'm surprised she hasn't made an appearance because usually if I'm talking and I'm home here by myself, she doesn't like it and she wants me to talk to her. She must be off sleeping someplace. What are your other hobbies besides stitching? I knit. I haven't knitted in quite a while, but I did a lot of lace, a lot of Afghans, a couple of sweaters. someday I'll drag some of them out and I'll show them to you. Favorite movie? Gone with the Wind. Absolutely, positively Gone with the Wind. And that goes back to when I was in high school. At our local cinema, they used to do a remember double features? They used to do a double feature with Gone with the Wind and Ben-Hur, like 8 hours in the theater. And my best friend and I would stock up on candy and popcorn, and we would go down there. Every day it was shown, every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and just sit in the theater and watch those movies over and over and over again. And to this day, still, every time it's on TV, and I have the video for Gone with the Wind, but every time Ben-Hur is on, gotta watch it. Favorite TV show? Okay, I guess my nerd is coming out. I love the Star Trek series. All of them except the original. I'm not a big William Shatner fan. But I watch those on Netflix all the time. Other than that, I really don't watch a lot of TV. I watch a lot of sports. I watch a lot of baseball, college football, college basketball. And then the rest of it is Netflix and FlossTube. So I know there's some great shows out there, but since I don't watch a lot of TV, I don't see the commercials advertising them, so I forget when they're on. So one of these days I'll have to go through and start watching some of them that you guys have said are great. Favorite book? Harry Potter. You're sitting on 2 of my Harry Potter books right now. I just love them, and I love the movies too. I had the DVDs of the movies, and about once every 2 months I'll have a day where I'll just have a Harry Potter marathon, and I'll sit and stitch and watch the movies over and over and over again. Favorite music? I don't really have a favorite. I like a lot of different kinds of music, even a little bit of rap music, which is probably a little strange for somebody my age. But I do listen to country, some of the newer artists, and some old rock and roll that I grew up with. Led Zeppelin, some of those. So I'm pretty much all over the place. One word best describes you? Well, I guess it depends on who you talk to. Myself, I would probably say stubborn and or opinionated. What other people would say about me, some of them we probably couldn't post on YouTube. But that's what I would say about myself. And I don't suffer fools. People that are they just don't get it, and they spout off without knowing the facts. Oh, that just drives me insane. So, yeah, that's about it for me, I think. Well, I think we've gone, 20 minutes. Not bad. I think I will sign off now. My next video, probably in about 2 weeks or so, I will do my finishes for the year. I've got a couple of them out being framed right now, and a lot of them are still not FFOs, but I have to do some of those before Christmas. Yeah, I'll do finishes next time, and we'll take it from there. So glad to meet you all. I hope you all feel better that I'm not stalking you anymore. And I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.